Welcome to presser of match number 18, CAF qualifier for the under-17s in the COSAFA region. Coach, maybe not an ideal result, but I think there are positives in today's games. We saw your boys scoring 2 goals today, and we saw your boys maybe performing better than they did the last 2 games. Are those your views? How did you see the game, Coach?
Yes, first I must tell you that yesterday I work on a tactics that we will put. I know South Africa very well, so I see him play against Botswana. I see the strengths that they have, where they should not go. So I place my left back, and the first 10 minutes, he was not in the game.
Oh.
You see? At the first 10 minutes, we get 3 goals. 1, 2, 3, 10 minutes, 3. But I replace them. I talk to them. I replace them. I do some change. You see, I do some change. And the game was better. So they start to get confidence. And in halftime, in the changing room, I try to tell them what to do, how we can score, what is our aiming, because we don't score in the too much. How we can score is that we must go forward by counter-attacks, but our 2 lines remain the same. And in the second half, they do it very well. So we take the left back of South Africa and the right back, who was the strength of them, because in midfield they are very quick. I block them. So my player responds in the second half very well. So I'm very happy for them, because they leave the tournament with, perhaps we don't win, but the positive is that they are young, they are still learning. It's the first competition that they have, and they do something positive, and that is, I'm very happy for that for them.
Thanks, Coach. Colleagues, you have the floor.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. You live here having played 3 games, lost 2 and drew 1. What are some of the positives that you take from this tournament, and what are some of the areas that you think need you guys to have a serious look in order to improve?
Yes, the positive thing is that I can tell you that even I don't do a very good result, I'm very happy for these guys, because it's the first time that they are participating in a high-level competition, you see? And all these guys are Mauritian players who play in Mauritius. We have not expat, you see? So there are someone who are very young. You see the number who get the penalty? You see, very young, he's 15 years old. So we try to bring young players, and for me, I can tell you that our negative things that happen is that our player was not confident at all when they play. They are not self-confident with themselves. They doubt themselves. And when they get confidence of themselves, when they put the ball down, I can tell you, they are amazing. I was very happy for that.
Coach, we saw a very good team today, as it's being said, it's being repeated. But I think something was lacking there, because you had a terrible first half, and you were able to come back on the second half, and at minute 41 you brought the game alive. What's
the secret?
Not the secret, but what was lacking to change the history, at least to get a draw?
No, for me, I prepare my guys yesterday, because yesterday I was on the field with them. You see, I was on the field I was like a player yesterday. You see, I get a pain back. 57 years old is not the same. So I do it. I do it with them. I do it with them, and I tell them, if me I can do it, you can do it better than me. So this, we have some guys. You see, when you get the guys in how can I tell you? In a poor region, I can tell you like this, poor region. So they are still learning, you see. At the yes, they have not an open idea. And today, I try to put this on in these guys. Their response in the second half, I'm very happy for that. And I will try to work, because this team have a good future for me. This team have a good future, because it was the first time that they participate in the high-level competition like this. And I hope with some friendly match, like we can play with some friendly match with some team of Africa, in the Indian Ocean, Madagascar, and whatever session, we can improve.
Coach, what do you make of your opponent's performance in this tournament in South Africa?
I don't hear.
What do you think of South Africa's performance?
South Africa, very good team. Very good team. Football, they know football. These guys, at this age, they have a great image of football. It's a very good team. I don't see the other team play. I see Zambia today, but I hope it will be a final of Zambia and South Africa. And according to me, South Africa can win this championship. According to me. Perhaps I'm wrong, but it's my opinion, own opinion.
We also want the coach.
Okay, Coach, I'd like for the loss today. But then you have mentioned something that you have got players, young players in your squad. One of them being 15 years old, and you have played a game of two halves today, where you have woken up in the second half. What is your message and your motivation going forward in terms of telling your players to make sure that they must make sure that they play well from the start of the visit until the end? Because sometimes you might wake up very late, find that maybe in future and then you don't.
No, you see, in football you have an invisible factor that one day before the match, we are not with the players. You see, we are not with them. They are in their room, they are sleeping, they tell you they are sleeping sometimes. You see, this kind, young players, you must, how can I tell you, you must be a bit soft with them. And so, me that I tell them, my speech with them, how I encourage them, is that they must have a discipline. In football, in their life, even in the schools, wherever they be, there must be a discipline. And there is no secret in football. Working. And if you want to put it, working hard, and have confidence in themselves. If they get the self-confidence, they play like they play in Mauritius, they have a great future. Okay.
No, Coach, again, thanks for coming through. And we wish you and your boys best of luck moving forward.
Thank you. I'm very happy. Thank you for telling me to how I can tell this. I appreciate question. I like question because in football you have not the monopoly of you can know all. Still learning. Even at this age, we're still learning. Football is to learn. You learn with how South Africa play, how some small idea can bring you very far. Thank you very much. I'm very happy for that.
No, thanks a lot, Coach.